everyone, my name is Miranda and today I'm here to react to episode 2 of season 1 of Yellowjackets. That premiere was a lot. It was. And I have to say, I didn't even realize that the episode title was Friends, Romans, Countrymen, Lend Me Your Ears is like the next part of that saying. And then everyone was pointing out how like that was the end of the saying and the end of the episode ended with Jackie's ear being eaten by Shauna, and like it was all foreshadowing that I completely missed. I thought it was a cool title, but then the more I started thinking about it too, after I read the ear thing, I realized too it's about Mark Antony is giving the speech at Julius Caesar's like burial, and Julius Caesar obviously was betrayed and killed by his friends, and it's similar to how Jackie was shunned by the friend group and then had to go and sleep outside, and that ultimately led to her death. So I think there's a lot of interesting parallels there, and it makes me excited to see like how many Easter eggs they're going to start throwing in from episode titles, little scenes we see, just everything like that, because it really seems like something as simple as like an episode title, which obviously is cool and amazing, and I liked the episode title, but has like so many layers to it. So that has me excited now to check that out and pay a little more attention to that and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just scared to see where this is gonna go. Truly, truly. We got our first bit of one of them, at least Shauna, descending into eating a person, or at least part of a person. So it can only go downhill from here, and I'm just not looking forward to it. I don't know why I put myself through this. But yeah, let's check out the episode. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's pretty rude. You know she's dead. Don't ask her what planet she's on. It is funny to me that, like, they argue even in, like, the subconscious where you think everything would be as perfect as it could be because it's Shauna's subconscious, but it's like they still, like, argue and don't get along, and it's very interesting. It's true to how their friendship is. Oh gosh. A question you never want to have directed at you because that means you did something. Yeah, she knows. She knows because she's you. She knows. Oh my gosh. I feel like Ella does not get enough credit for how good she is on this show. Like, everyone's amazing, and I feel like the core always get it, but like, Ella is so funny too. Like, I'm gonna miss her a lot and what she brought to Jackie. Oh, absolutely not. No. What? Yeah. I mean, you could just say the ear fell off. Like, you don't have to braid her hair. That is so sick and twisted. Oh my gosh. It is not healthy. Yeah, exactly. She needs to, like, accept that Jackie is dead. Like, it's not right for her. Like, I get there's processing and there's trauma, but it's been 2 months. Like, she's got to go through the next step, like, past denial and, like, actually grieve Jackie. No, this is so weird. Like, this is going too far. This is where she's not healing. She's going, like, deeper and deeper into, like, psychological delusions. Like, Jackie's dead. She needs to accept that. Oh, gosh. Okay, my gosh. See, this is like, it's not actually Jackie talking, so I'm like, you can't say that she wants you to eat her because this isn't actually Jackie. Like, stop it. Do you see how good she is, though? I mean, like, she's so good. What did you do aside from eat her freaking ear? I saw a review after the first episode that was saying like her eating Jackie's ear was like symbolic of like her penance of like what happened to Jackie. She sees as her fault. So like she's like, I'm gonna be Jackie now and like live Jackie's life for her because like I took that from her. But the way I read into it is that she's always wanted Jackie's life, and like this is now like her trying to fight that and be like, no, no, like this isn't, like I shouldn't do this. And then Jackie in her subconsciousness, so obviously Shauna's subconsciousness, it's like, you've always wanted to be me. Like, now's your chance to finally get that. And I feel like it's more of a, like, I want this instead of a, like, I have to atone for this kind of thing, you know? Gosh, she is literally such a good girlfriend. I know she's kind of mumbo jumbo with the whole, like, Lottie stuff, but to just take off after your girlfriend in the freezing cold, in the wilderness, like, that's commitment, that's love. Oh, what was that? Who is that? Is that the person that like she was seen on the tree or whatever? Because it's so like, what's a hallucination and what is real? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, she's gonna walk off a cliff. Thank goodness Van caught her. She just tackles her. I mean, fair, fair. Like, you've got to stop her somehow. This is getting really bad. Like, I know, like, they thought they kind of had it worked out, but this is getting bad if she's now, like, almost walking off cliffs in the middle of the night. They wouldn't even know what happened to her when they woke up. There it is. It's almost like she was led there, right? I know she doesn't want to believe in any of that stuff, and I mean that's the thing that I struggle with the most of like what is real, you know? Because it seems like there was something in this forest before them, but then it's like, is this actually going to go full supernatural, or is it mass delusion, mass paranoia, all that stuff, you know? Yeah, I was gonna say if anyone claims to know everything, it's Lottie, so that argument doesn't really work. Well, I'd rather have that where I don't have to be out in the cold, you know what I mean? Well, maybe not actually. If what Lottie's going through is real, maybe I would rather be out in the cold. But I mean, it's just, you can see where it's just going to cause this division, right? Because it's like some people will never ever believe that, no matter how much proof they have. And some people will believe that with little proof. You know, it's all like what you expect and kind of where you are at. Obviously, he's got this thing of clinging to Javi, and Lottie is the one that is so sure that he is still alive, and that is keeping him going, you know? But it's like, that's how you convert people to like your cult, is you prey on like vulnerable people, right? I love Nat. Teenage Nat, adult Nat, I just love her. She's so funny. And I'm interested to see the relationship between her and Lottie, how it plays out when they're adults, because obviously it's very contentious when they're teenagers, and I have a feeling it's going to get a lot more contentious, especially if, you know, something does happen with Travis and Lottie physically. She's so not over it. I love too the way Lottie was like, she's like so spiritual and love and peace, and then she comes up with the wrong drink, and she's like, "This is not the drink I asked for," and just went full on like MML on her, and I was like, you know what, Lottie, I love it. You're a boss bitch. I get it. Yeah, that's horrifying. Truly, truly horrifying. Like I'd be like, I'm done. I'm done. Shauna, you're getting locked upstairs. Sorry, that's weird. Yeah, you were absolutely right. Shauna's like, I haven't done anything wrong. It's like, to her, it's so perfectly normal, and that's why this is not okay. Yeah, that's not. Even Ben was like, oh my god. Like, I feel like the adult, like, tries to keep it cool and, like, oh, it's okay, you know, and, like, maintain his reactions, but, like, even he was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, was. She's dead. She's gotta make peace with that. She's gotta not move on, but like she can't be braiding her hair and talking to her like everything's okay and they're just gonna go back to their lives like normal. That's not happening. And she's gotta deal with that. I mean, even Lottie is kind of like not saying anything, like kind of, you know, not sticking up in a way, but like she knows deep down like this is what needs to happen, you know? There he is. I'm so excited for this team up. I think it's going to be so hysterical if, like, not to say like Misty's met her match, but just to say she has someone who kind of has her brain in a way, right? Because I feel like these are all the questions she would be asking if she was checking someone. I mean, maybe that's not even his mom. Maybe he's just doing this to like get intel on Misty, but I feel like that's how she would be talking, right? Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like not even his mom. He just like rented someone, an actor, to be like, hey, I just need to get into this place and get close to Misty to drop off the letter. Because that's something Misty would do, so. Oh my gosh, is that really the best idea? Like, to cut yourself that deep? Also, like, if you found his clothes with, like, that fresh of blood, like, you would be like, he's alive and he's somewhere. Like, I feel like she didn't think this plan through. And also, I personally have no idea how, but I do think Javi is alive because I think that's gonna prove that, like, Lottie is correct with things and, like, sway more people on her side. And that might be the thing that breaks them up, that breaks up Travis and Nat. Oh god. She's gonna be so, so mad when Holly shows up. And I feel like the forest is gonna be mad at Nat for lying, right? Oh, wait, so she got there while he was still alive? I thought she didn't get there. I thought she didn't get there till after. No, that's not a good idea. Oh, so it seems like Lottie actually. What? Okay, wait, but she's like, stop reliving this, but you have your cult members wear the literal symbol of the forest? Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Or should I say, have your cake and then not want anyone else to talk about it when they see cake? Oh my gosh. So he didn't kill himself. He never meant to die. He just meant to get close. I feel like she could have done more than just been like, stop, stop, okay? Like, she could tackle him or something. So he didn't mean to die. Oh my gosh, that solves a big piece of the puzzle right there, but it opens up a whole other piece. It's not, yeah, I was like, she just wants us to believe that. You didn't do anything more like try and cut him down, something like you were just like, button didn't work. That's so suspicious. That is so suspicious. And the fact that now we know Travis wasn't trying to kill himself, I don't trust her for a second. Wait, is she actually seeing this right now? Why is his body moving higher? Oh, is it because the buttons broke? I feel like she could have done more. I don't mean to be rude, but I feel like she could have done more. Like, try to yank him down herself. Oh, hey, girl. Oh, what's up, bestie? So she's still having visions, it seems like. That's great. Or at least she's lying to us, which I still don't know which one's the truth or not. Because the button not working, awfully suspicious. Yeah, I just feel like that's a little convenient. That's a little convenient that you showed up and we're just happy to be there and then it just, didn't work. That's a little too convenient for me. I mean, Mari for me, I know it's only episode 2, but Mari has been a big standout this season. I just love her. I love that, I've said this before, but I love that the side characters call the main characters out when they're being so weird and like don't hesitate to call them out. And I know that the side characters are probably going to be the ones that die. And Mari is probably Pit Girl, and I'm going to be very sad because I have an emotional attachment to Mari. Yeah, I love her when she's like, oh, now you're going to protect her? Oh gosh, she looks like the freaking Joker with the makeup. Like, what did you do, Shauna? Aw, that's sweet. See, that's a way to move on. Like, remember her and move on, you know? Make peace with it and stuff like that. And when I say move on, I don't say, like, forget what happened, but, like, that's a good step instead of braiding her freaking hair and eating her ear. Oh, yeah, you missed a lot, Nat. I'm sorry to tell you. We'll catch you up later. Gosh, 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 gosh. It's the end of an era, it feels like, right? I feel like this is moving on from Jack. Well, yeah, that's a little too on the nose. You know when you get your mental diagnosis and you don't see that it's the mental diagnosis? That's kind of what's going on. Bye, Jackie. For real this time. We'll miss you, girl. And the sanity you brought to this team. What? See, this is where it freaks me out. Like, it seems like the forest is truly alive. But I did not think this was a supernatural show for 95% of the time when I watch this. Like, I'm shocked. But it seems like the forest doesn't want them to lose Jackie or to burn her body, which is concerning. Oh my gosh, she dreamed that whole thing. That is terrifying. Like, she really has to figure out something to do about this because this is getting worse and worse. Oh my gosh, do you think she died? I feel like that was like once again the like thing that she sacrificed protecting her because it's like, oh, now you get to be his mother if the other mother isn't around. That's so scary. Oh my gosh, I can't watch this. This is so gross. Like, we all knew it was coming, we just didn't know how. I can't believe they're all going along with this. Like, this seems like it wasn't dire enough circumstances. It almost seems like something's controlling them. Like, I can't believe Nat and Ty are doing this. Yeah, he's me. Thank you. He's like, what the frick is going on? Maybe it's some kind of curse that only affects, like, under your, under 25. Once all your brain has been developed, it can't get you. He's the only one that's like, this is messed up. Oh my gosh, I feel nauseous. Oh, they're like, literally, they look like, you know, like when pigs are like in the like trough thing and they're just like eating, like that's what it looks like. Oh my gosh, Ben, dude, you gotta run, or I guess hobble is more accurate, but like they're gonna eat you next, dude. I feel like it's kind of, I've been wondering if it's like a, there was that Until Dawn game where it was like, if you ate a person, like then the forest could like claim you as one of its own. I almost wonder if it's that, if it's like the forest wants them to dissolve to this because then it has a claim on them. And that's really scary and creepy, but I just feel like as much as we knew this was coming, I feel like they could have done it a little bit better, honestly, in just terms of like believability, because I think the straits weren't dire enough. So that's why, unless it was like almost like this trance that was coming over them, which maybe it kind of was, but also maybe it was just they're hungry, but I feel like they didn't seem hungry enough. And if like they're still like in the mental capacity to be like freaked out by Shauna like braiding and putting makeup on Jackie's dead body, that to go from that to like 12 hours later being fine with fully consuming her charred corpse, that's a little, that's a hard mental leap for me to make, you know? Like, I feel like they were still, they had a good civilization still, and maybe it is because it was dark and it was night and it was almost like, you know, there's something like seedy about that and you can't really see what you're doing or something, or you can convince yourself it's something else. Like, maybe that had something to do with it too, but like, I feel so sick. Like, literally, I'm like, why do I watch this show again? I just feel nauseous after every episode. But yeah, that was a big moment now. I feel like we got a good few answers in this. Like, kind of what happened to Travis. I still think Lottie's lying a little bit, but at least knowing that he didn't kill himself and that he thought for some reason that the forest was coming back, and it aligns with when Ty also started getting her kind of sleepwalking stuff coming back again. So there could be some reasoning all connected that this is suddenly starting to like awaken, if this is something real, and more I'm starting to think it is, and that's just terrifying. So yeah, if you haven't seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!